What's up? Stop being afraid to change the world and to change your life as a black man. I think there's so many times where we let social pressures, we let fear, we let just so many things stop us from doing what we want to do and being how we want to be in life. And it starts with having that self belief and having that confidence that if you are struggling with something, if you are going through something, that you can change your life. If you want to do something bigger than yourself, I've been going through that myself. If you want to do something bigger than yourself and you want to change the world, you can, right? But nowadays, you're gonna be picked at if you're doing something that is super big and it's a super big dream. Most people in the black community especially have an extremely small mind. I think as a black man, we'll see more black men becoming super successful when we start adopting that self-belief that we can do anything. We are, very powerful and nobody can really stop us. It's all up to how much we want to do something, how much we want it, how much we're going to put our minds to it. There's so many times in my life where because I didn't even have the confidence, I wouldn't get anywhere. And I think that you can look at any area in life. I think there's times where I struggle with stuff as far as not eating right, me probably not liking the job I was working, you know, as far as, lust at times. It was things in my life that I used to struggle with so bad. Uh that I was like, man, it ain't gonna never change because I done tried and it's not working and I can't do it. But you have to adopt the self belief that whatever you want to do, whoever you want to be, whatever lifestyle you want to have, you can get there. And as far and obviously, as far as how much money you want to make and the life you want, the type of family you want, all these things, we can't have those things. But it takes you getting out there, taking action, and believing in yourself is very important, right? I oftentimes bring up why, don't just be a person that just hopes and wishes. Don't be that type of person, but make sure you're always a person who believes in yourself that you can do it before you even do it. Right. And that's something that I would say that's very important because when you don't have self belief, we really don't even take action because we just think we're not ready. We think we're not prepared. We think we're not good enough. We think we're not cool enough. There's a lot of things like that. And you have to really look at, is it better for you to go out there and do what you want to do? Or are you going to let your emotions and let people who may pick on you and look at you different to stop you? And I think the more confidence you have in yourself, the less you start to care about, your emotions, the less you start to care about, what other people, how people may look at you, and all of those different things. And I think that we can have so much sovereignty and so much thriving in our community whenever we start to say, "Oh, we can change the world," right? Because one thing I don't like to hear is people have that victim mindset of, "Well, everything against us, and this and that, and we can't do anything because they set it up that way." And there is no doubting that stuff is set up a certain way for us not to have as much. And I uh believe that, and it's beyond what the eye can see at times, but that still can't stop us. If we decide to change and put our minds together, that can't stop us. Um one important thing to remember is that the enemy isn't more powerful than you. The enemy is not God, right? So they don't just have this ultimate control over you like you think they do. Whether that's the government, whether that's somebody who just want to personally see you down, whoever you want to say the enemy is, right? They don't really have as much power as you think because it's all when people come together. It's all when people have that self belief in their individual life that they can go out there and be something bigger. And I think the black men really need to adopt that mindset of we can do whatever we want. I can do whatever I want in my life, and I can become successful, and I can have the life that I want, right? And don't do things just to be cool. Take on life doing what you want to do, and the things that you like, the things that you enjoy, you do that thing, right? And I actually have a lot of empathy for a lot of men who want to get out there and just do what they want to do in life and have fun and obviously work to become somebody, right? no matter if that's a basketball player, or you want to be a doctor, or you want to be a rapper. Any man who's really working on trying to become somebody, I respect that. And I think that we gotta care about each other in that way more, that we want to see each other achieve our dreams, have success in life, not just money and fame and things like that, but also in our relationships, and making sure that we're physically healthy, we're physically strong. Black men have to care about other men being strong, other black men being strong, and don't just be super individualistic where you only care about yourself. Also care about yourself, but understand that, is it better for one black man to rise and become successful, or is it better for all of us to help each other rise and become successful? No matter if this dude is starting right here and that dude starting right there, but we can all help each other go up and all help each other get to the finish line. That should be the most important thing. And that's what I'm truly starting to understand now, that if I'm trying to improve and you're trying to improve, we're both black men. We shouldn't get caught up in pettiness and anything like that. If we both have that agreement that we both want to get better in life, we should be able to help each other, have empathy for each other, have each other's back, and just go up together, right? And I think that that's the important thing when it comes to the community that I'm trying to make in real life. And that also comes with not caring about what somebody may say, push back. People who going It's always gonna be people who gonna talk about you, hate on you, and say different things about you. And I've experienced that before. Before I even had anything going for myself, I've had people lie on me for no reason, make like big lies against me for no reason. So I understand that, and that's just the reality of the world. And a lot of people are like that, no matter what community. But that's in the black community too, and that's something we have to get out of the community as fast as possible, mentally. And if those people don't change, get them out there completely, because that's bad. And I think that for the men out there who want to be somebody, who want to be successful, and they want to help the fellow man as well, that's really where we become close knit, and we start to see our community really thrive, and the black man really thrive, and the black man be strong and sovereign over himself, and the white man not over him, the Chinese man not over here, the Arab man not over him. We're all with each other, and we're helping each other as black men in a community. And I think that that starts with us stepping up and wanting to see each other win, right? So even in your individual life, stop caring about what's cool and what's culturally accepted. Do what you want to do in life, and the people who are really like-minded, they're going to support you, right? So that's pretty much all I got to say. Peace out.